Actually, give me Genesis 2 and 7. Let's go into
Genesis chapter 2 and verse 7.
read up.
And the Lord God formed man of the dust of the ground.
Right. So he brought Adam. We're gonna get into the precepts, but the same way he brought Adam from the dirt, and even you can tell when you start reading this book, the more you get to understand it, you're gonna start hearing black man. When you ask your brother where you man, I'm trying to get it out the mud. We in the dirt right now. We in a low place. That's where he found Adam. He didn't actually, make a pile of mud and create man. No, he got Adam from a lower state. So bring this out.
And the Lord God formed man of the dust of the ground.
Right.
And breathed into his nostrils the breath of life.
And that breath of life is matter of fact, we're gonna start going through these precepts real quick. Give me wisdom of Solomon. Let's get the breath of life. Give me wisdom of Solomon.
7.
Is it 7? I thought it was. It might be. I thought it was 6 and 23. Also, give me Ezekiel. Give me Ezekiel 37, 9 and 10. Right. Let's get that. Let's get that quickly.
Ezekiel 37.
Yeah.
9 and 10.
Yeah.
Okay. Ezekiel 37, verse 9 and 10.
Read.
Then he said unto me, prophesy unto the wind.
Right. Prophesy unto the wind. Read.
Prophesy, O son of man.
Right.
And thus saith the Lord unto the wind, say, come forth the four winds. Come forth from the four winds. Oh,
Read it from the top. Read it right.
then said he unto me, prophesy unto the wind. Prophesy, son of man. Say unto the wind, thus saith the Lord, come from the four winds. Oh, breathe.
Oh, what?
Breath. Oh, breath.
Oh, breath. Right. So this breath of life, go to 4. So this is the breath of life that was breathed into Adam. So when you read this, I need it out the KJV. Who got verse 4?
I do.
Read it out.
4. Again he said unto me, prophesy upon these bones,
The prophecy is the breath of life. We're going to show you what the breath of life is. Read.
and say unto them, O ye dry bones, hear the word of the Lord.
Hear what?
Hear the word of the Lord.
The word of the Lord is the breath of life. This book, the prophecy, right? This thing that we're reading, when the Most High breathe upon you, you become a living soul. That's what happened to Adam. Hey, read verse 5.
5. Thus said the Lord God unto these bones, behold, I will cause breath to enter into you, and ye shall live.
Right, the word of the Lord going to enter into you, and then you're going to leave. Live. Matter of fact, I'm going to show you Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 16 and verse 12. See, that's what happens. That's why they separated us from this Bible. That's why they separate us from the words of the true living God. They try to switch things up, and they try to make different translations. They try to give us Christianity. They try to give us Islam. They try to give us all these things. But all we ever need was the breath of life.
You said Wisdom of Solomon?
Yeah, it's 16 and 12, right?
Wisdom of Solomon, 16 and 12.
Give me that. She is the breath of life. Did you get that?
Yeah.
Okay, give me that.
For it was neither herb nor mollifying plaster.
Why? We don't need weed. We don't need herb. We don't need shots. We don't need vaccines. Read.
That restored them to health.
That's going to cause us to live again. But what?
But this world.
But
this word.
But this what?
But this word.
Read.
O Lord, which healeth all things.
The word, the breath of life is going to cause us to live. So give me that Wisdom of Solomon.
Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 7 and verse 25.
Bring it out.
For she is the breath of the power of Yahweh.
She is the what?
She is the breath of the power of Yahweh.
Read.
And a pure influence
flowing
from the glory of the Almighty. Therefore, can no defiled thing fall into her.
Come on. Read. Start from 4. Read from 24.
24. For wisdom is more moving than any motion.
Like the wind. That's what the Lord gave us, wisdom. And wisdom is the keeping of the commandments. But wisdom, she's more moving than any other spirit. If you're not a commandment keeper, wisdom will leave you. She's not going to waste her time with those that's wicked. She always looking for somebody righteous, man. Read it again.
For wisdom is more moving than any motion.
Right.
She passeth and goeth through all things by reason of her pureness.
By reason of her pureness. Read.
For she is the breath of the power of Yahweh.
Right. Very same breath. Read.
And a pure influence.
And a pure wisdom is a pure influence. She always going to influence you to do something right. Nothing wicked. Read.
Flowing from the glory of the Almighty. Therefore can no defiled thing fall into her.
All right, so this is this breath that Adam had, man. Now let's go back to Genesis. Let's go back to Genesis. I need y'all to be ready. That way the precepts can flow together. It's a beautiful thing when the precepts flow like that. So the Bible can be taught the way it needs to be taught. When there's gaps and spaces, that kind of grieves the spirit. The spirit can't flow how it needs to. So let's get that Genesis 2 and 4. Let's go back there. I think we was at 6. Genesis 2 and 6. So even in these Bible studies, we got to be able to pick up somebody else where they fall. If Judah fall on the precepts, somebody else should be ready. You should be right there ready to pick up your brother when he fall. That's true unity. And you can learn unity in the smallest of things, even when reading this Bible. You should be reading right along with your brother. If he fall, pick him up. You see? Let's go there. Genesis 2, let's get 5.
Genesis 2 and 5.
Bring it up.
And every plant of the field, before it was in the earth, and every herb of the field,
Right?
before it grew. For the Lord God hath not caused it to rain on the earth,
Read.
and there was not a man to the ground.
To till the ground. So that's the point. The Most High got Adam, he brought him up from the dirt. He gave the law, statutes, commandments that he started keeping, and then he built Adam up to the point where he can teach the commandments, just like he do the rest of us. You come into this truth, you cannot teach the commandments unless you could be a hypocrite, but you're not going to be effective if you're not keeping commandments. You know what I'm saying? Effectiveness is when you're behind closed doors and you're keeping commandments, then you'll be able to have power enough to reach someone else, right? So he learned it, then he taught it. But it says there was no man to till the ground. So in church, we was taught that, the Most High gave Adam a hoe. He gave him a tool. He gave him a rake. He gave him a shovel, and he gave him some seeds. You see, and these things, this low-level knowledge that we was taught has dumbed our people down. No, this is a great thing that he gave Adam. So give me Ezekiel. Let's bring out them precepts that I gave y'all. I need Ezekiel 22 and 30. I need Matthew 13, 38. I need Matthew 20 and 1. And I need Mark 4 and 15.
Ezekiel 22 and 30.
Bring it out.
And I saw for a man among them.
Right, so the Lord was looking at the earth because by this time his garden was beginning to be covered up in thorns, thistles. Right, by this time you had birds, man, coming down and eating seeds. Right, you had raccoons messing up the garden. You had foxes. You had all types of varmints and wicked spirits corrupting the earth. So the Lord sought forth the man, that was going to go into his garden and start plucking up evilness and planting righteousness. Give me that Ezekiel 22 and 30.
Ezekiel 22 and verse 30.
Bring it out.
And I sought for a man among them that should make up the hedge.
To make up the hedge, man. Read.
And stand in the gap before me for the land,
That
I should not destroy it.
But what?
But I found none.
There was none righteous, man. So the Lord then had to choose Adam and cause him to be right. Right? So give me Matthew 13 and 38, baby.
I had 20.
I need Matthew 13 and 38.
Matthew 13 and 38.
Bring it out.
The field is the world.
The what?
The field is the world.
The field is the world. That's what the Most High sent Adam out. He sent him out into the field. To what? To till the ground. But what? We speak in the parable. Read it again.
The field is the world.
The field is the world. Read.
The good seed are the children of the kingdom.
Right. Read.
but the tares are the children of the wicked.
Right. So the wicked one then sowed wickedness in the Most High's garden. Give me Matthew 21.
Matthew chapter 20, verse 1.
Bring it out.
For the kingdom of heaven is like unto a man that is an householder,
Right.
which went out early in the morning to hire laborers into the vineyard.
Right. So this is a parable. He did what?
Which went out early in the morning to hire laborers for the vineyard.
To do work in the field. The field is the world. Read.
And when he had agreed with the laborers for a penny a day,
Right, that's what we agreed. We agreed to go out into the field and bring forth good fruit. Meaning what? Teach man righteousness, that they can bring forth good fruit. And what is the reward? The reward is the pennies, the kingdom of heaven. Read.
and he went out about the third hour and saw others standing in the marketplace,
Right?
and said unto them, Go ye also into the vineyard, and whatsoever is right I will give you.
Right, so there's no time for idleness. The Lord said work. He said occupy until I come. Matter of fact, what did Yahweh Shah say? Give me Matthew 9:38 real quick. So read that from 2 again, Yasha.
And when he had agreed with the laborers for a penny a day, he sent them into the vineyard.
Read.
And he went out about the third hour and saw others standing idle in the marketplace.
How could you stand idle and when you're watching Israel in this state? Give me that. Give me Matthew 9:38.
Matthew 9:38.
Bring it out.
Pray ye therefore the Lord of the harvest,
The Lord of the who?
the Lord of the harvest,
For what?
that he will send forth laborers,
That he will send forth what?
laborers
We need more men to work in his garden, man. You got too many men sitting around idle. Read.
into his harvest,
Into his what?
into his harvest.
Read.
And when he had called unto him his 12 disciples, he gave them power against unclean spirits, to cast them out, and to heal all manner of sickness.
Right. Did he say for the harvest plenty and the laborers are few? Did you skip that part?
That's 37.
Give me that.
Okay. Then saith he unto his disciples,
What did he say?
The harvest truly is plenteous.
The harvest truly is plenteous. Look at Israel. Israel's ready, man. Israel's ready for the truth. I mean, look, we didn't have everything. We didn't try everything else. We tried Christianity. We tried drugs. You know, we had guns. We had gangs. We tried presidents.
It's 5 o'clock.
We tried Joe Biden. We tried Bill Clinton. We've tried everything, man. What we need now is righteousness. We need righteous men to stand up and give us the truth, right? So read that again, Judah.
Then saith he unto his disciples,
Read.
The harvest is truly plenteous, but the laborers are few.
Right. So let's go back to Matthew 20 and 4. Give me 20 and 4.
And said unto them, Go ye also in the vineyard,
Right.
and whatsoever is right I will give you.
Right. Go and work, and the Lord is going to repay you. Read.
And they went their way.
Right.
Again, he went out about the 6th hour and 9th hour, and did likewise.
So the Lord is always inviting men into his vineyard to do work. Why? Because you're going to get the penny at the end. A man needs the work. You need the work. Real man work, man. Keep reading.
Verse 6, and about the 11th hour he went out and found others standing idle, and said unto them, Why stand ye here all the day idle?
Why the hell are you not helping Israel, man? You got all this strength, you got all these muscles, you got all this wisdom, all this knowledge, but the only thing you become is a keyboard warrior. Keyboard warrior, man.
Yeah, like,
Why stand ye here idle, man? Right? So we're going into this thing. This what Adam was made for. Hey, because the Lord needed somebody to till the ground. Is that playing, y'all? Y'all understand? All praise to the Most High.
I have a precept.
We got precepts, right?
Go ahead.
Give me 2 precepts, and then we're
I
gonna
got
move
one.
Deuteronomy chapter 20. Deuteronomy chapter 6, verse
20.
Read up.
And when thy son asketh thee in the time to come, saying, With me the testimonies and the statutes and the judgments which the Lord our God hath commanded.
What should you say?
Commandments.
Keep what? Say what?
Keep commandments.
Keep the commandments. Right. So that's a great precept. But go ahead, Yasha.
Nehemiah 4:6.
Read.
So build we the wall.
So we did what?
Build we the wall.
Uh-huh.
And all the wall was joined together.
Right.
Unto half thereof.
Because what?
For the people had a mind to work.
You gotta have a mind to work in this thing, man. You gotta work early. You gotta work late. You gotta be a hustler, man. A lot of brothers, man, that was hustlers back in the world, and they hustlers in the truth. You're just trying to figure out why is this brother prospering? That brother in the streets, man, he know how to break it down and whip it up. You know what I'm saying? He know how to put it on the stove and stir it up and break it down and distribute it. That's what we doing. We cooking up this meal, we chopping it up, and we selling it. But we selling it for free. We breaking it down into itty bitty pieces so that people can consume it. And it's fire so that people keep coming back.
I was gonna say,
You know what I'm saying? And anybody that had a trap, they understand what I'm talking about. When that cut is just right, hey, you're gonna have a line. You're gonna have a line going around the corner. Hey, the feds gonna be watching. That's what happened. You come into this truth, hey, what you cooking is fire. Hey, the feds is watching. Your feds is watching. They tapping wires. Hey, they try. Well, you got so go ahead.
well, I was gonna say it's distributed free, but the listeners and the learners have to buy it with their time.
Yeah, you have to buy it. You do have to buy it. Give me that. That's a great point. Give me Isaiah. What is that? 55. Isaiah 55. Isaiah 55. And yeah, you gotta buy it, right? You got that?
55.
Look.
1, 55 and 1.
Shall we buy?
Yeah. Give me 55 and 1. Give me that, Judah. Give me that. Bring it out, Mike.
Isaiah 55 and 1.
Read.
Ho, everyone that thirsteth, come ye to buy the waters.
Right. Come to buy waters. Read.
And ye that hath no money,
And ye that what?
and ye that hath no money,
How can you buy this water without money, man? What you gotta spend, Judah? What you
Your
got?
time.
You gotta spend what?
your time.
You're a wise young man. You gotta spend time. Keep reading.
Come ye, buy and eat. Yea, come buy wine and milk without money and without price.
See that? Keep reading.
Wherefore do ye spend money for that which is not bread?
Why are you spending all your time on something that's not going to benefit you? It's not going to build you up. It's not going to strengthen. It's going to break you down. Why? Why are all our people spending their money? What is your money? It's the time the Lord gave you. You think your money is limitless. No, your money, your time has an end date on it. It has you just don't know when. You don't know when the Lord's gonna call your number. Stop acting like you got a black card, like you got an unlimited amount of time and you can spend it how you want it. That's how people live. Like it's gonna always be tomorrow. No, so one day tomorrow's not gonna come. That's what's gonna happen. You're gonna be out of money. And what you better have something. You better have took the money the Lord gave you, and you better bring him something when you go to that place. If you haven't spent your money on something that's you can take to the other side, that's why he said, store up your treasure in what?
Heaven.
In heaven. In heaven. That's what you need to do, buying and selling and trading. It's got to be spiritual. And even now, everything that we talking is in a parable. We're talking to each other in riddle. That's how we talk to one another. We didn't talk about the news. We didn't talk about TikTok or Facebook. We didn't talk about low-level things. We talked about things that made your mind start to think high. These things make your mind, make your eyes start looking back and forth, don't they? Start making your brain start thinking, well, you did it. It's electricity shooting from the back of your brain to the side of your brain, and then boom, you got a good idea. You know what I'm saying? You know what? I think I'm going to take this Bible and I'm going to invest in what's written therein. That's the great idea. But let's get back to it. Give me Jeremiah 1 and 10, right? Give me Jeremiah 1 and 10.
I got it.
Give me Jeremiah 1 and 10. I need Jeremiah 2 and 21. Right? Then I need Romans 6 and 20. You hear? I need Galatians 5 and 22. Right? Bring it out when you got it. Give me
Okay.
Jeremiah 1 and 10 and give me Jeremiah 2 and 21.
Jeremiah chapter 1 and 10.
Read.
See, I have this day set thee over the nations,
That's what the Lord did to Adam. He set Adam up over the nations to do what?
and over the kingdoms, to root out
To root out. So it's a gardening term. To root out. Read.
and to pull down
And to pull down. Sometimes you got to pull down an old tree. Why? So a new tree can bring forth. Read.
and to destroy
And to what?
and to destroy
Some trees just need to be burnt. They just need to all together be chopped down and burnt. Read.
and to throw down
Uh-huh.
and to build
And to what?
and to build.
Some trees need more water. Some trees need more time. That's why the Lord said, he said, give me that precept where Yahweh shall pray that the Lord gave this certain tree more time. You know what I'm talking about? Get that. He asked, because the Lord wanted to chop down this certain tree. And the Lord said, Yahweh Shai said, get this tree more time. Give him more grace, give him more mercy. I believe in this tree. I believe that this tree can bring forth a good fruit. He just needs a little bit more time. You got that? Key read.
Okay. And to plan,
Right?
and to destroy and to throw down and to build
Right.
and to plan.
Right. So it's Luke 13 and 6. Luke 13 and 6. Bring this out. So some trees like you and I'm grateful that the Lord, Yahweh Shah is an intercession. There's plenty of times that I should have died. And the Lord, Yahweh Shah said, hey, give Isaiah more time. Give Yasha more time. Give your mama more time. And he's saying that with y'all also. Some trees, they just need more light. They need more care. You was brought up in wicked soil, man. And some trees need to be taken out of certain areas and repotted, in righteousness and put enough amount of water and enough amount of sunlight and fertilizer, and then watch that tree do well, man. Give me that.
Luke chapter 13 and 6.
Listen to this parable.
A certain man had a fig tree
A certain man had a fig tree, right? Read.
planted in his vineyard.
Planted in the vineyard. The Lord is cold, man. He cold how he made this book. Read.
And he came and he sought fruit thereof and found none.
Right. So sometimes the Lord, he gave you a certain amount of time to bring forth fruit of righteousness. And sometimes he come to you and examine your life. And the angels bring back report, and they'll bring the report of what you're doing. Are they living right yet? No, they still struggling with this sin. They doing this sin. They doing this sin. And the Lord can get fed up with you and say, okay, I'm tired. That's enough. Kill him. So he came to this fruit. Salaki, to this tree that should have brought forth fruit. But what happened? Read.
And sought fruit thereon and found none.
He didn't find it. Read.
Then said he unto the dresser
What'd he say?
of the vineyard, Behold, these 3 years.
These what?
These 3 years.
These 3 years. Read.
I come seeking fruit on the fig tree
Mm-hmm.
and find none.
And found none. Read.
Cut it down.
What'd he say?
Cut it down.
Sometimes the Lord can get his command on your life, cut you down. And take that man and cut him down. And the angel come with a sword and cut your ass down, man. Don't play with the Lord. Read.
Why cumbereth it the ground?
Right. This is a waste of space, man. Cut that tree down and put a tree in its place that's going to bring forth the things that I need. Read.
And he answering said to him, Lord, let it alone this year also.
And that's Yahweh Shah, man. Asking for mercy and grace for you. Lord, give him one more chance. Give her one more chance. Let her alone one more season. Give her one more year. Read.
Lord, let it alone this year, till I shall dig about it and dung it.
Right.
And if it bear fruit, well, and if not, then after thou shalt cut it down.
Well, hey, some of us on our last leg and we don't know it. Some of us think that we got forever to bear fruit. A lot of us is on our last leg. The Lord is sitting, the angel of death is sitting at your right hand, ready to cut you down, and you don't realize it. You know, don't take this truth for granted, man. The Lord, He said He planted you a righteous seed. So give me that. Give me Jeremiah. Hey, this Bible is beautiful. How it teaches us, how it talks to us, how it feeds us. Give me Jeremiah 2:21.
Jeremiah 2:21.
Bring it out.
Yet I have planted thee a noble vine.
Right, so the Lord planted us a noble vine. Read.
Wholly a right seed.
A holy right seed. Read.
A holy right seed. How then art thou turned into the degenerate plan of a strange vine and timber?
Right, how did you turn from good, holy, and right to degenerate? The Lord don't even recognize you no more. You know what I'm saying? That's what happened to our people. Israel is unrecognizable. We was kings and rulers and majesty and royalty. What are we now today? We become unrecognizable. Is this that's what the heathen said about us? Is this the great people? You telling me these niggas in America, these are Israelites? You're right. These God chosen, then why they doing what they doing? Only thing you want to do is dribble a ball. Only thing she want to do is twerk and pop a plan B. How have you become a degenerate vine, man, to the Lord? So we got work to do in this vineyard, right? So you can't, the point is that you can't help nobody unless you help yourself. You get that? So give me, let's get into that a little bit. Give me Romans 6:20. Give me Romans 6:20. And then I need Galatians 5:22.
You see me, Jeremiah?
What did I call? What did you have, Jeremiah? What?
Jeremiah 2:22.
We just read that.
1 and 10.
I want you to get, David, I want you to get Psalms 12:6, right?
I got Romans.
Give me-
Galatians.
All right. You hear I want Galatians. David, I want Psalms. Judah, I want Romans. Yasha, give me 2nd Ezra 14:14, right? Let's go. Come on. Let's go.
Okay. Romans chapter 6 and verse 20.
Bring it out.
For when ye were the servants of sin,
Right?
ye were free from righteousness.
Uh-huh.
What fruit had ye in those things whereof ye are now ashamed? For those end of those things is death.
Right, man. So when we was bound in sin, we was bringing forth fruit that we ashamed of, man. You know, that's not where you want to be. I mean, you can't help anyone else until you help yourself. So what we want to bring forth is righteous fruit, right? Because we lived a life that was, man, when you look back and say, damn, how the hell was I doing that? You know, how can I could not see this? How the hell was I, damn, in the Christian church, letting white people putting their hands on my forehead, telling me they about to give me the gift of God? You know, that's just shameful, man. These things ought not to be talked about. In the Christian church, getting baptized by Edomite, man. Wow, man. Sitting there letting the Edomites break down the word. You know, it's just, you know, and then so on and so forth.
That Edomite, after I got baptized, I looked at him. He looked like he was disgusted. I was disgusted too. I turned into like a demon after I got baptized.
Yeah, that was like, you could tell all them white people, they wasn't happy for you. They had you on the big screen getting baptized. But you can feel like the vibe in the building. It's like, nigger, get the nigger off the screen.
Yeah, it was like he really. It was like,
Get the nigger off the screen. Next, can we get Sally baptized?
no, it was like he was disgusted after
Yeah.
he baptized me.
I was there.
It was.
I was there. I felt it, right? So give me what we need. We need Galatians 5:22. Give me that here.
Galatians 5:22.
Bring it out.
But the fruit of the Spirit is love,
But it's what?
joy, peace, long suffering,
Right. So these are fruit that we need to bring forth, man. Read it again. It's what?
love,
We got to learn to love one another. How the Most High said love. Read.
joy,
We got to learn to have joy in this truth, man. Right?
peace,
Peace, man. Read.
long suffering,
Hey, man, you got to be able to suffer long, man. Read.
gentleness,
And you got to know how to be gentle with your brothers, man, and with your sisters. Read.
goodness,
Uh-huh.
faith,
Right?
meekness,
Uh-huh.
temperance. Against such there is no law.
That's perfection. That's how you become perfect. Against such, there is no law. You can't bring nothing against a person that's living in these attributes, that's bringing forth this type of fruit. Right? So give me Matthew 3:8. Yasha,
Matthew chapter 3 and verse 8.
bring it out.
Bring forth therefore fruits meet for repentance.
That's the fruit that the Lord wants. He wants repentance. The Lord don't want you bringing that. Give me Genesis 4:3. The Lord don't want you bringing forth a damn offering that you boasting. You boasting on your righteousness. You boasting about how good you are, how wicked everybody else is. You boasting on the things that you're doing with your own hands. So the Lord wants you to bring forth repentance. You want to see that sorrowful heart. That's what you want to see. That's acceptable to the Most High, man. Give me that Genesis.
Genesis 4:3.
Read.
And in process of time, it came to pass that Cain brought the fruit of the ground.
He brought what?
The fruit of the ground.
That's wicked, man. He brought her the fruit of the ground. He bragging about what he did. The Lord, when the Lord told him what to bring, he said, bring forth repentance. That's what the Lord wanted. Bring forth repentance, not you bragging on what you did with your own damn hands, man. Read it again.
And in process of time, it came to pass that Cain brought the fruit of the ground and offering unto the Lord.
Read.
And Abel he also brought of the firstlings of his flock and of the fat thereof.
Right, so the Lord burned the fat. He want that. You have to offer a lamb. For what? For your sins, man. That's what the Lord want. He want repentance, man. He wants you to say, I've sinned, forgive me. Read.
And the Lord had respect unto Abel.
The
and
Lord
to his offering.
respect that, man. He was, because it's respectable to be honest and upright. Amen. We all sin, fall short of the glory of the Most High. We need you. This is why we're coming forth and asking for repentance. Is actually humbling yourself and telling the Lord, I can't do this without you. That's what the Lord need. That's all he want is you to be honest and say, I can't do it without you. Cain, I can do it by myself. Look at this. Look at this, man. Check me out, man. Ain't I fly? You know, Cain, man. Cain, right? He's a devil, man. So what the Lord do to Cain offering?
But unto Cain, and to his offering, he had not respect.
He didn't respect that shit. Salakia, but it kind of made me mad. The Lord didn't respect Cain or his offering, right? So read.
And Cain was very wroth.
So he got mad at the Lord. It show you how wicked Cain was. Read.
And his countenance fell.
Right, so you could start seeing the evil on his face. Read.
And the Lord said unto Cain, Why art thou wroth, and why has thy countenance fallen?
Read.
If thou doest well.
What do we have to do?
If thou doest well.
What do we have to do?
If thou doest well.
That's what we have to do, man. Just do what is right. Just do well. We don't have to be, the Lord don't have to sit there and tell us what to do every day. We know what to do, right? Do it. Read.
Shall thou not be accepted?
That's acceptable to the Lord. The Lord's going to have respect unto you. Read.
And if thou doest not well, sin lies at the door.
Amen. The devil's right there. He's right there. Read.
And unto thee shall be his desire,
Uh-huh.
and thou shalt rule over him.
Come on. So bring it up.
Sirach 35:12.
Bring it up.
Do not think to corrupt with gifts, for such he will not receive.
That's cold. That's cold, man. Do not think to corrupt with gifts, for for such he shall not receive. So Cain was bringing an evil gift, man. You know, Cain, I don't know, I can't really say how wicked he was thinking because you got to be wicked to think like him. So he was trying to corrupt. He was bringing a corrupted gift. He was trying to pull a fast one on the Most High, man. Read it again. The scriptures tell us what he was doing.
Do not think to corrupt with gifts.
Yeah.
For such he will not receive.
Yeah, you can't flatter the Lord. Look at this fruit. Look at these apples, man. Look at these carrots, man. Who needs a lamb when you got these carrots? Right? Keep reading.
And trust not to unrighteous sacrifices.
Mm.
For the Lord is judge, and with him there is no respecter of person.
You see that? So that's fire. That's fire. So I need, you got a precept?
What was that? Cyrus 35.
So give me Psalms 12 and 6, man. Psalms 12 and 6. I need a good reader. Like David.
12.
Psalms 12 and 6. Bring it up.
Chapter 12, and verse 6.
Read.
The words of the Lord are pure words.
Read it again.
The words of the Lord are pure words.
This is how you fix yourself. The words of the Lord are pure words. So when you use these words on your own life, guess what you're going to become?
Pure.
Pure. Read it again, David.
The words of the Lord are pure
Right?
words. As silver tried in a furnace of earth, purified 7 times.
Purify how many times?
7
A
times.
perfect amount of times. And that's what you want to do. You want to take this word and wash yourself, man. And wash yourself again. 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 You want to purify yourself with this 7 times, man. You know, a perfect amount of time. Right? So give me,
Did you sell one that Cyrus?
yeah, we got a few more. This is what I need. Give me Proverbs 24 and 31, because we can't be lazy, man. Give me Ecclesiastes 11 and 6 first. Ecclesiastes 11 and 6. I need Proverbs 24 and 30.
I got that.
I need 2nd Ezra 16. And y'all should give me 2nd Ezra 16 and I believe 77.
That just says something.
Give me Proverbs. Yeah, give me Proverbs first.
Proverbs. Was it 24?
Mm-hmm. Proverbs 24 and 30.
Okay. Proverbs 24 and 30.
Bring it up.
I went by the field of the slothful.
You went by the field of who?
I went by the field of the slothful.
Yeah, if you lazy. All this work, the Lord said, why stand ye there idle? All this work to do, and you're not working on yourself. You're not helping your people. You're not doing shit. Watch what the Lord said. Read it from the top.
I went by the field of the slothful,
Right?
and by the vineyard of man void of understanding.
Void of understanding, because if you knew better, you would do better. Read.
And lo, it was all grown over with thorns.
That's what happened, man. You'll get all grown over the, hey, man, persecution and the cares of this world will choke up. You kill you. Because what? You're not examining yourself. You got to get away from, you got to cut thorns down, man. The Lord gave you an assignment. He said, go out into the vineyard and do what? What did he say? He said, go out into the vineyard and do what? Work. What are you doing in the garden? What do you got to do? What type of things you got to pull up?
Pull up weeds.
And what else?
Thorns.
Thorns.
Nettles.
So keep reading, Judah.
And nettles had covered the face thereof,
Right?
and stone wall thereof, and the stone wall thereof was broken down.
That's what the thorns will do, sin. Give me that. Give me that 2nd Ezra 16 and 77. Hey, sin will slowly break you down, man. You got to examine yourself. You got to see you got to take this thorn that's in your flesh and remove it, man. You got to get rid of it. If not, it's going to slowly break you down. And then that thorn is going to get stronger and stronger and wrap around you and choke you to death, man. Choke you off this truth because you're not examining yourself. Give me that.
Second Esdras,
Give me that, Yasha.
Second Esdras chapter 16, 77.
Bring it out.
Woe be unto them that are bound with their sins
Right?
and covered with their iniquity.
That's what happens, man. Thorns wrap around you and bind you, right? Read,
Like as a field is covered over with bushes,
right?
and put the path thereof covered with
Covered with what?
thorns.
That's what it says to have thorns. You're bound with your iniquities, with sins,
But you can't walk through thorns either.
right? Keep reading.
That no man may travel through.
See? Keep reading,
That no man may travel through.
right?
It is left undressed.
It is what?
It is left undressed.
Why aren't you working on yourself, man? It's left undressed, man. Read.
And is cast into the fire to be consumed therewith.
The Lord gonna cut you down and throw you in the fire. He gonna warm his toes with you. He gonna get some type of. He gonna cook something. And you could use firewood for a lot of things, man. Firewood is necessary. So the Lord gonna get something out of you. You see, He gonna get something out of you.
Keep the fire
Yeah,
going.
keep the fire going. He gonna keep the fire going. Don't, hey, you know.
Like, we need to keep the fire going. On
Yeah,
Passover
keep
to
the-
burn the bones.
Yeah, keep the fire going. You know. Hey, that's good. I like that. So we need to go back to Proverbs 24 and
30.
30.
31.
Give me 31, Julie.
Okay. And lo, it was all grown over with thorns,
Right,
and nettles
right.
had covered the face thereof,
Uh-huh.
and the stone wall thereof was broken down.
Is that 34?
It's 31.
Read to 34.
Okay. To 34 or jump to 34?
No, I need all the way down to 34.
Oh, okay. Then I saw and considered it well. I looked upon it and received instruction.
Right?
Yet a little sleep,
A little what?
a little sleep,
Read.
a little slumber,
Uh-huh.
a little folding of the hands to sleep.
A little laziness. That's all it takes. A little lazy today, a little lazy tomorrow, a little lazy next week, next month, and it added up to a whole lot of laziness. Read. What happened?
So shall thy poverty come as one that traveleth.
The Lord, you wake up and think you got this truth, but it's gone. You're not rich no more. You was rich in this truth. You was rich in the faith, but poverty came upon you and you didn't even realize it. You went to go buy something. You went to go get oil. And you couldn't afford it. You couldn't afford it. Right? So give me Galatians 6 and 8, man. Give me that. It was one more. Give me Ecclesiastes 11 and 6, you heard? Then give me Galatians 6 and 7. Then David, give me John 15 and 2.
They still Ecclesiastes?
Yeah, that's what I need. Ecclesiastes 11 and 6. Bring it up.
Ecclesiastes 11 and verse 6.
Bring it out.
In the morning, sow thy seed.
That's what you got to do. You can't be slothful. You can't just be sitting around idle. In the morning, what?
In the morning, sow thy seed.
So in the morning, you want to get up and be in the spirit. And what else? Read.
And in the evening, withhold not thine hand.
You need to work around the clock on yourself. Read.
For thou knowest not whether shall prosper
Uh-huh.
either this or that,
Uh-huh.
or whether they both shall
Right.
be.
So that's all I needed on that. So give me
Galatians.
yeah, I needed, there was one more I needed about counting clouds, right? Give me verse 2, David.
I know. Give a portion to 7,
A portion.
a portion to 7,
Uh-huh.
and also 8.
Uh-huh.
And for knows not what evil shall be upon the earth.
So you want to get ahead It says, give me Proverbs 6:6. It says, give a portion to 7 and also to 8, because thou knowest not what evil shall be upon the earth. So you want to put your work in ahead of time. So when those evils come upon the earth, and you can be prepared for them. Give me Proverbs 6:6.
Proverbs 6:6.
Bring it out, David.
Go the ant, thou sluggard.
Go to where
Go to the ant, thou sluggard.
and do what?
Consider her ways and be wise.
And do what?
Which having no guide ever which having no guide oversee
Mm-hmm.
or ruler.
Overseer or ruler, which having no God, overseer or ruler, what the ant do?
Or
Read.
provided her meat in the summer.
Provided her meat in the summer while things are good, while the sun is shining, because the sun is not going to always shine. Your parents will tell you that. Your grandparents will tell you that, hey son, the sun not going to always shine. You got to be prepared for dark days, for dark times. And this is what we're doing right now. You want to do work. You want to give a portion to 7 and then to 8, because you don't understand or know the evils that's going to come upon the earth. Man, you want to be ready for that. So you want to go to the ant and consider. The ant ain't got no ruler. There's no king ant that sitting in the seat telling those ants to do. Every time you go in the summer, you see them ants, they always doing what? They always working. Them ants is wise, man. They know.
Why people be stepping on why they
But you never see ants in the winter, do you? Why? Because they put their work in the summer. So when the winter comes, it's good, you know? So give me, go back to Ecclesiastes 11.
Oh, I had a precept.
I need Ecclesiastes 11 and 4, then get your precept. Give me that, you hear it?
Ecclesiastes chapter 11 and verse 4.
Bring it out.
He that observeth the wind shall not sow,
He that observeth the wind shall not sow. Read.
and he that regardeth the clouds shall not weep.
Yeah, you think you done sat there and counted 5,000 clouds. You named them. That's my favorite cloud right there. I call that one Sheepy. I call that cloud right there. That's Uncle Bob. That cloud, you see that cloud right there? That's that one. You sitting there counting clouds. You done counted 5,000 clouds and you done named them all. Read it again, man. And he that regardeth what?
And he regarded the clouds shall not weep.
You can't read because why? You haven't sowed. You just counted clouds, man. You sitting around idle, man.
watching others work.
Yeah. I mean, who really got time? The Lord he's kicking this game to us. You really got time to sit around and count clouds, man? You got it like that? Yeah, you keep living like that. Watch what's going to happen to you. You know? So, I think I had a couple more, then we're going to be done. Get your precept. So we understand why there's got to be men to till the ground, right?
Yeah.
Why? Because there's much work. The Lord demonstrated that, right? So give me your precept, Yasha.
I got Colossians chapter 3, verse 23 through 24.
Bring it up.
And whatsoever ye do heartily as unto the Lord,
Right,
and not unto men,
right.
knowing that the Lord ye shall receive the reward of the inheritance, for you serve the Lord Yahushua.
Right. So whatever you do, you want to do it wholeheartedly for the Most High, man, because the Most High is going to give you your reward. You know, you don't want man to give you a reward. So I need Galatians. Who had that Galatians? Bring it out.
Galatians 6.
Hold on. Get your precept, David.
Proverbs chapter 6 and verse 9 through 10.
Bring it out.
How long will thou sleep, O sluggard?
Yeah, how long you gonna lay around, man? Oh, sluggard. Read.
When will your eyes out they sleep?
When will you gonna get your ass up, man?
A little sleep.
A little what?
A little sleep.
A little sleep.
A little slumber.
Uh-huh.
A little folding of the hands to sleep.
A little folding of hands to sleep.
And what's gonna happen?
Deliver myself as a
And what's gonna happen?
gonna get destroyed.
Yeah, you're gonna get that poverty. All right, so let's get Galatians, man.
Galatians.
You had a precept, Judah?
Yeah.
Bring it up.
It's 1 Corinthians 9:24.
Bring it up.
Know ye not that which run in a race run all,
Mm-hmm.
but one receiveth the prize?
Now break that down. What is run off?
It's like you were saying, you have to give your all to the Most High.
That's right.
You can't be slacking, like you said, climbing 5,000 clouds. You gotta give your all to the Most High.
Right. Yeah, you want to run all, man. I like how you broke that down last week, Judah. That was fire. That was revelation. You want to run all. You can't run some. You run a little bit. No, the Lord said run all. Get everything, man. That's fire. Read. Keep reading.
But one receiveth the prize.
Yeah.
So run all that you may obtain.
Right. You better give everything. The Lord not dealing with with brothers. You got 1 foot in the truth, 1 foot out. He's not dealing with sisters with 1 foot in the truth. You know, you done put fringes on your booty shorts. You know, it's got fringes on it. See that? I put numbers 15 and 38 on the bottom of my Daisy Dukes. You know, no man, run all. You know, we all got work to do. We not getting on sisters like that, but I was just giving you an example. You want to give everything, man. Let those things that are hindering us, man. Let them go, and be an example, man. Right. So give me bring it out. I need that Galatians. Y'all get y'all precepts, and I need that Galatians, man.
Galatians 6 and 7. I have that too. Philippians 4 and 13.
Bring it out.
I can do all things through Christ which strengthens me.
That's right, man. So we never got that second address, man.
I know, 14 and 14.
Yeah. So give me Mark 4 and 15, and then give me second address real quick.
Mark 4 and 15.
Yeah, I need Galatians last.
Mark 4 and 15.
Bring it up.
And these are they by the wayside,
Uh-huh.
where the word is sown.
Right?
But when they have heard, Satan cometh immediately.
Who come immediately?
Satan cometh immediately.
Fouls, man. Give me Revelations 18 and 2. Satan come immediately. Fouls. Spirits, man. Right? Give me that. And I also want right. Somebody give me that Revelations.
Revelations 18 and 2.
Yasha, I want you to give me Matthew 24 and 28.
Revelations 18 and 2.
Judah, I wanted you to hold what you had. Go back to Mark 4 and 15. Read that one more time.
Mark 4 and 15.
Read.
And these are they by the wayside, where the word is sown.
Uh-huh.
But when they have heard, Satan cometh immediately, and taketh the word that was sown in their hearts.
Yeah, pluck it up. If you ever planted something, the birds watch you. Straight up, the birds sitting there watching you, throwing down seeds. They're just waiting for you to go in the crib. Soon as you go in the crib, you look out there, they in there. They're pecking, plucking up that seed, man. Give me Revelation 18 and 2.
Revelation chapter 18 and 2.
Read.
And he cried mightily with a strong voice,
Read.
saying, Babylon is great, is fallen,
Uh-huh.
and become the habitation of devils,
The habitation of devils. Read.
and the hold of every foul spirit,
And the whole of every foul spirit, and what else?
and the cage of every unclean and hateful bird.
In the cage of every unclean and hateful bird. So this place is full of demons that's trying to pluck up the seed that your house shot so thin. Right? So give me that Matthew 24 and 28. Yasha,
Matthew 24 and 28.
bring it out.
For whatsoever the carcass is, there will the eagles be gathered together.
Right. Whenever you see somebody getting ready to die, you're going to see a whole bunch of spirits hovering over that brother. Read it again.
For wheresoever
For wheresoever
the carcass is,
the carcass is, read.
There were the eagles be gathered
That
together.
foul bird, those foul spirits,
The vulture.
the vultures, man. So when a brother, it's your job. You got to make sure you working in your garden. You got to make sure you ain't got a whole bunch of birds hovering over you, man. Spirits, man. It's work to be done. Cause if you got a bunch of spirits hovering over you, you're gonna be. They know why you think they hovering over you. Why do vultures hover over an animal?
You know, it's dying or about to die.
Yeah, they can see you. Wherever the carcass is, there the eagles will gather. It's spiritual, man.
Remember
Go ahead.
we was down south?
Yeah,
In that Chinese joint,
yeah.
and in the back, it was like these 4-foot vultures. I'm not lying to you. 4-foot vultures was gathered around the trash. And it
Mhm,
was so many of them.
mhm.
We was like, killed something.
Yeah. So give me what did I call? So go back to Mark 4:15, and I call Ezra 4. Yeah, give me that, Judah 4:16. Mark, bring it up.
4:16. And these are they, likewise, which are sown on stony ground,
Mm-hmm.
who when they have heard the word, immediately receive it with gladness, and have no root in
And
themselves.
have no what?
And have no root in
So you
themselves.
gotta get rooted in this truth, man. You can't be a tree that got no root. You just found out you an Israelite and you just ran. No, man, you gotta these commandments. It tell you that in Luke chapter 6, verse 47. Give me that real quick. Luke chapter 6. This is how you get rooted in this truth, man. What happened when they got no root, Judah? Keep reading.
And when they have no root in themselves, and so endure but for a time,
If you don't get that root, you're gonna be in this truth for a little bit. You're gonna be excited to be an Israelite. You might get you some fringes. You might get you that red book. You might bring out Deuteronomy 28 and 68, Revelations 13 and 9. But then after that, a Christian gonna confound you with John 3:16 because you got no root. They're gonna what else? They're gonna go to Galatians 3 and 28 and confound you. I seen it happen. They're gonna confound you because you didn't get rooted in this thing. You just brought out Revelations. You ran with Revelations 13 and 9. So give me this. This is what it's about. Luke 6 and 47. Give me that.
Luke chapter 6 and verse 47. And why call ye me Lord?
Give me
Lord,
47.
Salakia. Whatsoever cometh to me,
Read it right.
whosoever cometh to me,
Whosoever cometh to me, read.
and hear my saying,
And hear these words, read.
and do them,
And do them, read.
I will show you to whom he is like.
I'm going to show you what this man is like. I'm going to show you what this sister is like. I'm going to show you what this young child is like. Read.
He is like a man which built an house and dig deep.
He got rooted. It's like a man that built a house and dug deep down in the soil, man. He got rooted. Read.
And laid the foundation on a rock.
Uh-huh.
And when the flood arose,
Uh-huh.
the stream beat.
Because the floods is coming. Hard times, tribulations, persecutions. They always come. Read.
vehemently upon the house
It beat upon that house. Read.
and could not shake it,
It couldn't shake it. Why?
for it was founded upon the rock.
So you want to get your roots down in the soil by doing what? That hear those words and do them. Right. So let's get back to Mark 4:17.
Mark 4:17, and have no root in themselves,
Uh-huh.
and so endure but for a time.
Uh-huh.
But afterward, when affliction ariseth, when affliction and persecution ariseth for the word's sake, immediately they are offended.
Read.
And these are they which sown, and among thorns,
Among thorns. Read.
such as hear the word,
Uh-huh.
and cares of this world,
And the cares of this world. And what else?
and the deceitfulness of
And
riches,
the deceitfulness of riches. Read.
and the lust of other things,
Uh-huh.
entering, choke the word.
They do what?
They choke the word,
And what happened?
and they become unfruitful.
Read. The deceitfulness of riches. It choked the word, man. And you become unfruitful. Then the Lord come in the garden, examine you, and say, cut you down. Right? So give me Ezra's. Give me second Ezra. Give me second Ezra's 14 and 14. I need that to go with this.
Second Ezra chapter 14, verse 14.
Y'all listen up. Listen to this.
Let go from the mortal thoughts.
Y'all gotta let go from you mortal thoughts. The things that normal men and normal women think about, what we gonna wear. Hey, I need to get rich. The deceitfulness of riches. Those are all mortal thoughts. I want that pink Lexus. I want that pink Bugatti. Yeah, you smiling.
KK5.
Yeah.
She got a pink Lexus on her.
You got a pink Lexus on your thing?
I screenshot it.
You screenshot, see, and that's what our women want. They want
I
that.
don't.
They want that hot car, but it's got to be pink. Everything has got to be pink. There ain't nothing wrong with it, but you can't let it. You can't let it. You can't be absorbed with it. Now, if the Lord bless you to get that, man, all praise. Hey, but you can't let that thing wrap around you and that you absorb with it and choke the truth out of you. So give me that 2 Ezra chapter 14, verse 14.
Let go from the mortal thoughts. Cast away the burden of man. Put off that weak nature.
Because our mind's supposed to be on the things of heaven, man.
Yeah.
The things of this earth, that's weak, man. Read.
And set aside the thoughts that are most heavy unto thee.
Right, man. A lot of the things that are most heavy to you is money. Those be the heaviest. If I had a little bit more money, I wouldn't be depressed. I wouldn't be down. I could do this. I could do that. I could buy all my friends a pink Lexus. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, read.
And haste thee to flee from these times.
Hey, you should be thinking about getting up out of Babylon, man. Your thoughts should be like, man, I hope Pooh press that button, man. I hope today to day. I hope today Pooh say, man, F this stuff. And just press it. Press it. You know what? He don't ask nobody. He don't consult his wise leaders. He don't call no meeting. He don't get no coffee. He don't put on his socks. He just press the button, man. That's what we want, man. We want him to wake up with this thought in his mind and do it. That's what we want. Hey, but haste to do what? Hold on, David. Haste to flee from what?
Haste to flee from these times.
That's what we should want. To haste to flee from these times. Man. Read.
16. For yet greater evils than those which thou hast seen happen shall be done hereafter.
Why? Because the longer we stay on this earth, it's going to get more wicked and more wicked and more wicked. The wickedness is not going to stop. Next year they're going to try to, or if there is a next year, they're going to try to outdo their wickedness for this year. All the deaths and the killings and the murders, they're going to try to outdo it. More children are going to die. More men are going to die. More schools, more damn transformers are going to go into schools and kill little babies, man. You sick. You sick, man. What type of human being, what type of adult would take a gun and go into a school and kill babies, man? That's what we at. The Lord said, haste to flee from these times, man. It's, man, look, man. But get your precept.
Okay. Luke chapter 6 and 9.
Right?
Then said Jesus unto him,
What he said?
I will ask you one thing.
Mm-hmm.
Is it lawful on the Sabbath days to do good or to do evil,
Mm-hmm.
to save life or to destroy it?
That's right. Hey, so on the Sabbath, it's lawful to do good. Bring out your precept, guys. So give me, if you ain't got that precept, we're going to bring out Galatians and then we're going to end with that.
Galatians.
Hold on, let's tarry for a second for your mother.
I was trying to find
Give me John 15 and 2 while we're going to give her some more time. Give me John 15 and 2. You got couple more precepts.
John 15 and 2.
Listen to this.
Every branch in me that beareth not fruit,
Salaki, give me one.
I am the true vine, and my Father is the husbandman.
So even the Lord worked in the garden. He said Yahushua was the vine, and the Most High is a husbandman. Read.
Every branch in me that beareth not fruit,
Uh-huh.
he taketh away, and every branch that beareth fruit, he purges it.
He do what?
He purges
So
it.
just because some things may happen bad in your life, that don't mean that it's all bad. Some things happen, it may be perceived as being bad, but it's actually good. The Lord is cutting you back. He's cutting things off in your life. Why? Keep reading, Judah.
That it may bring forth more fruit.
That you can get even better. They thought you was good, but watch what you finna become. That's the Lord working on his plan. Give me 2nd Ezra 9 and 22. The Lord love his plan. The Lord love his plan. Give me that 2nd Ezra 9 and 22. You hear? Is more on that? Give me 15. Give me 2. Judah.
Do you want a 3? I just read 2.
Oh, you read 2?
Yeah.
Give me 2nd Ezra 9 and 22. Bring it
Second
up.
Ezra 9 and 22.
Read.
Let the multitude perish then,
So the Lord said, let the multitude perish. That was what?
which was born in vain.
So some trees, he just made them. You got oak trees, you got chestnut trees, you got a whole bunch of trees. But the Lord, some of these trees was made and created in vain. It was created just to look at, create space, and just do certain things in the background. Read.
And let my grape be kept.
To let my what?
My grape be kept.
The Lord loves his grape. That's what he's working on in his garden. It's his grape, his vineyard. Right? Because the Lord loves wine, man.
I got a precept.
Read and keep reading.
And my plant, for with great labor have I made it perfect.
And we having wine right now. This is wine. Go ahead, Yasha.
Proverbs 21 and 18.
Bring it out.
It says, the wicked shall be ransomed for the righteous,
Mm-hmm.
and the transgressor for the upright. So all the extra trees, these extra people, they're here for a purpose.
Yeah.
They're ransomed for the righteous.
Come on, they waiting around to be a sacrifice. The Lord's gonna burn these trees, man. He's gonna burn them. He's gonna use them. Right. So with that, give me that Galatians.
Galatians chapter 6.
Give me that Grace.
Galatians 6 and 7.
Bring it out.
Be not deceived. God is not mocked.
Right.
For whosoever a man soweth,
Whatsoever a man soweth, read.
that shall he also reap.
So you gotta be careful what you sow on this earth. You want to sow righteousness. Read.
For he that soweth to his flesh shall of the flesh reap corruption.
You're gonna die if you sow to the flesh. Read.
But he that soweth to the Spirit shall of the Spirit reap life everlasting.
So it's your decision which type of work you're gonna put in. Ultimately, with that, we're gonna say shalom.
Shalom.